Deleted your med school application. Now you can't compete with me, my sister texted. But then the dean called and said, we saw everything through our portal tracking. You know how some families just have a little drama? Well, mine just imploded, and honestly, the wreckage is still smoking. I'm sitting here, a glass of wine in hand, trying to wrap my head around how my own sister tried to destroy my entire future, only to have her own dreams obliterated in the process. My sister Natalie and I, we never had a normal sibling relationship. It was less a family, more a gladiatorial arena where my mom, Patricia, was the empress, orchestrating every moment like some twisted competition just for her own amusement. My dad, George, he tried to stay neutral, but in our house, neutral meant silent, and silent meant he was just as complicit in whatever narrative my mom was spinning that week. Natalie, she's 3 years older than me, and from the moment I can remember, she acted like my very existence was a personal insult to her. I mean, when she got into the accelerated program in elementary school, I was 4 years old, barely able to tie my shoes. And my mother? She made sure to remind me at every single family dinner that Natalie was the gifted one while I was still catching up. It was subtle, you know, just enough to sound innocent, but the words were sharp. They left marks that just never seemed to heal. The competition, it just got worse when I started showing some academic promise of my own in middle school. I'll never forget the look on Natalie's face when I brought home my first perfect report card. She was 15, struggling through honors chemistry, and there I was, 12 years old, apparently threatening her entire identity just by existing and doing well. That night, my homework folder vanished. Poof. Gone. 3 days later, I found it. Shoved behind the washing machine, every single assignment ruined by moisture. When I confronted her, she denied everything. Oh, with such practiced ease, like she'd learned early on that lies were just more valuable than truth in our house. And my mom? Of course, she believed Natalie. She always did. Even when the evidence screamed otherwise, even when logic itself seemed to just bend around my sister's incredibly convenient explanations. High school became a whole new battleground. Natalie had decided she wanted to be a doctor, and that decision just crystallized her entire personality. It made her harder, more calculating. Pre-med wasn't just a career path for her, it became her identity, her shield, her weapon. She volunteered at hospitals, shadowed doctors, built this resume that just gleamed with carefully curated achievements. And my mom? She funded every single thing. Every extracurricular, every test prep course, every opportunity that might give Natalie an edge. I watched all this from the sidelines, working part-time jobs, stashing away money for my own future, knowing that if I even dared to ask for equal investment, I'd just get lectures about how I needed to prove myself worthy first. The double standard was so deeply ingrained in our family that pointing it out felt utterly pointless. Like trying to explain water to a fish. What nobody, and I mean nobody, expected least of all Natalie, was that I would also develop an interest in medicine. It happened so organically, sparked by this amazing biology teacher, Mr. Reynolds, who saw something in me that my family had spent years trying to extinguish. He encouraged my questions, challenged my assumptions, and helped me understand that intelligence wasn't some finite resource to be hoarded or competed over. There was room for multiple people to succeed. There was space in the world for both my sister and me. Full story on channel link below. Click now to watch what happened next in the story.